Another video about COVID-19? Well, let me reassure you, this is not just about COVID-19. This video is about the lessons that COVID-19 teaches us, and so it's applicable not just to COVID-19, but how we should be navigating our way through life. So, before I get into what are the 5 lessons we can learn because of COVID-19, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Meena. I am a coach for women and women-led businesses and a motivational speaker. I specialize in helping women achieve their dreams, whether it is a personal goal or a business goal. So, what are the 5 lessons that COVID-19 teaches us? The first one is always examine the facts. Many times when we hear something again and again and again, we seem to assume that that's the only fact. We don't look at things in perspective. I'd like to share with you some data. So I looked up some of the information today. According to WHO, 3.4% of people who extracted COVID-19 have actually died. In comparison, when it comes to SARS, 9.6% of the people died. And MERS is 34%. I will pop the link below of this video so you can actually double check the information yourself. Globally, in terms of how many people have been diagnosed and how many people have died, there are 125,043 confirmed cases and 4,613 deaths. In comparison, if we actually look at the flu, there are 46,000 people who have died of flu since we have been hearing about COVID-19. So I'm not saying that we should not take precautionary measures and that we should not be staying safe. What I'm saying is that we need to be looking at the facts, not just from one perspective, but actually the bigger picture. There are a lot of people that are actually testing negative, for example. 96% of people who actually get COVID-19 are able to fight it. On a daily basis, what we know is that the government, doctors, scientists, and the people who are in charge are doing the best they can to actually find a cure and or to contain this virus. So we have to look at all of this. What does this mean? What I'm saying is always look at the bigger picture. Don't just look at what you've been told. Actually look into this. That's number 1. Number 2, rationalize instead of actually just doing things based out of fear. Again, like I said, take precautionary measures, do what you can, but make these decisions based on rationale, not out of fear. That includes actually us thinking about certain things. First and foremost, don't be so quick to just press something and forward stuff without you even rationalizing whether this information is going to help people. Second, double check, because sometimes it's hoax and it actually spreads unnecessary fear. Third, when it comes to something like this, I would compare this to, let's say, a global financial crisis. When there is a global financial crisis, the financial advisors will tell you that the worst thing you could be doing is making decisions out of impulse and fear, because long term, you will end up losing. That's why rationalize, take precautionary measures. At the same time, don't be obsessed about it. There are other things that you can focus on. And also, not sure if you've heard of the placebo effect, but the more you fear something, the more likely it is that you will make it happen. So, when people tell us think positive, there is a reason behind that. So anything you give attention to, you give power to. So bear that in mind. That's my second point. My third point is the best thing you could be doing under these circumstances is actually thinking about how you can strengthen your immunity. Fear and stress lowers your immunity. So instead of stressing about it, what you could do is making sure you are taking your vitamins, getting enough sleep, drinking plenty of water, exercising, even if it means exercising at home. Just make sure you look after yourself, because when you look after yourself, you have a strong immunity and you can actually fight this disease. The fourth thing is, always remember, this is not just about us protecting ourselves. You know, when we talk about survival of the fittest, it should be survival of those who are fit and healthy. That does not mean that we should have a reckless abandonment or total disregard for the well-being of other people. There are a number of things I would like you to bear in mind. Firstly, when it comes to actually looking after other people and thinking about other people, if you have, like a sore throat, or if you're not feeling well, then stay home. Think about other people. Secondly, don't just go to the supermarket and hoard stuff, okay? I mean, we can't live in this world on our own. We rely on each other, we depend on each other. We have to be thinking about the well-being of everyone else. So don't forget, we are all made from the same atom as the universe is made of. We may be different color, different creed, different caste, different religion. At the end of the day, we belong to the United States of humanity. And that means we have to really be a little bit more compassionate and considerate about other people. So when we are doing our best to look after ourselves, please also bear in mind that at the end of the day, we are in this together and we need to fight this together. That's the fourth thing I want you to bear in mind. And the fifth thing I want you to bear in mind is, whenever it comes to us hearing something like this, or some deadly virus or anything that can actually be a threat to our physical well-being, this serves as a reminder that life is short. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. That means we are here only for a finite time. And when we are here only for a finite time, what I would really, really ask of you is to think about what is it that you want to achieve in your life. Whether it is your own personal goals, whether it is for you to, have better relationships, whether it is for you to lose weight, whatever the case may be. I want you to really reverse engineer how you live your life. Think about the last day. Think about the time when you are in your deathbed. What is that one thing you want to say, that I did it, that I followed my dreams? You do not want to be sitting or sleeping on that deathbed and saying, I wish I. You still have time. So think about that. And right now, I want you to start taking action and thinking about what you can do to achieve your goals. If there is anything I can do to support you, please make sure you get in touch with me. My website is strongandshine.com. Otherwise, please forward this video so that other people can think about this on a different perspective, not get overworked, and actually start thinking about life the way we should actually think about life. We should be consciously creating the life that we want instead of always living out of fear. Hope this video inspires you, and take care of yourselves, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye.